November 1980. Start. Sir, the white paper has been in the hands of the members and I am sure they would have gone through the various memoranda and studied the subject to a certain extent. The object in issuing this white paper is to focus the attention of the legislature and the public on the various aspects of the problems facing the government and the people in the educational field. It would have been easy enough for me to ignore the entire subject and carry on without making any changes. But I think as educational minister, I owe a responsibility to the community and to the legislature to bring to the notice of the legislature and the people the very difficult problems which are facing us. This attempt to discuss educational problems and arrive at agreed solutions has been welcomed by the entire section of the press except perhaps one which attempts to see something more in the white paper and something rather sinister in the white paper. I respectfully submit that there is absolutely no warrant to draw any such conclusions or inferences from the white paper. We have made an attempt to place the facts before the legislature and the public and also posed the problems. It is not as if we have taken final decisions on the various issues arising in this matter. I wanted that before taking decisions we should have a complete and frank discussion in the legislature and also a discussion among the public and in the press, and after such a discussion we must have the final discussion in the legislature itself before the government took final decisions in this regard to the various matters. I did realize when I took up this matter that in attempting to remove the cobwebs, I was likely to be soiled by those very cobwebs. That is what I find now. In certain matters, accusations are being made that I am attempting to bring some sort of confusion in the educational world and incidentally in the political atmosphere also. Anyhow, that is not my intention. I may assure members that it is my intention to see that a dispassionate discussion takes place with reference to the educational problems and decisions are taken above party politics. These problems should be considered as national problems facing us. Therefore, we have got to take decisions above the party level. That is my respectful submission. In taking those decisions, it is my intention to bring to the notice of the representatives of the people the magnitude and the enormity of the problem which is facing us and the legislature. The community will have to be prepared to bear the burden in solving these problems, and without being prepared to bear this burden we will not be able to find any solution for any of the problems facing us. This is one of the reason, sir, why I thought it would be better to place the entire problem before this house and also the upper house forming part of our legislature. Another reason why I have chosen this method is that there should not be frequent changes in the educational pattern. These frequent changes are likely to harm the interest of education as a whole. It should not be left to each education minister to bring in his own pet theories and be making changes in the educational pattern. That is why I want that the final decision that we take must be a decision not with reference to what the education minister thinks or the government think, but with reference to what the representatives of the people think and what the experts in the field think. Ultimately, we must take decisions which are in the best interest of the community. Therefore, at the outset, I would like to take away this misunderstanding if it is possible, to remove this misunderstanding if at all existing in the minds of certain sections of the people, and I am sure they will take this assurance as a bona fide assurance. Sir, in considering this problem, we have to bear in mind that this problem has got two aspects. The first aspect is with reference to primary education, that we have got to provide for all the children, for % of our children. This is not merely a problem facing our country, it is a world human problem. Recent statistics have shown that in the entire world 50% of the people are even now illiterate. Of course, we contribute a large share to that 50%. Still, the problem exists not only in our country but it exists in other backward countries of the world also. That is why this matter of a large number of children going without the opportunities of primary education came up for consideration before even the General Assembly of the United Nations, and when there was a declaration of the human rights, a particular reference was made to this aspect. I would like the members to note this declaration. The Human Rights Declaration of the United Nations General Assembly states everyone has the right to education. Education shall be free at least in the elementary and fundamental stages. Elementary education shall be compulsory. Then this article refers to technical, professional and higher education with which we are not concerned at the present moment during discussion in this house. Stop.